think of that situation? Also, under my matter of opinion, the whole situation regarding this comic book thing, this comic in the paper, this satire. Why is it that these Muslims, which I think are big babies, can't take a joke, can't take satire because they're just too darn serious? What do you think of this whole thing? I think it's gone a little too far. I mean, to bomb or to attack a country over a stupid comic book. Satire. Satire is, like I said, censorship in America, folks. And I posted last night on my Facebook page, and I'll repost it again, a comment that I'm going to tell you right now. I'm starting it up, and I'll bring it up a little later on when I start my segment on that I got coming up when we do our year-end review, which is going to start after our first break. The stand on America. The stand for America. A stand to pray for America. A stand to pray for President Obama. You know, like I said before, they're after preppers. And we talked about this last year. And we'll bring this up on the next show. What do you think of that? If you're a doomsday prepper, what do you think of them, the government saying you can't do it? You can't do it. I mean, really. So we're going to talk about that. Doomsday prepper. It's a communist movement, folks. It's just another blatant control of the American public. They want us to die. I mean, come on. They want us to die, for heaven's sakes. Why in the heck can't we just... I don't know. Anyway, we'll talk about that coming up this afternoon, plus a whole lot more. But right now, it's time for the Gary Russen Program. That's news and comment for now. I'm Gary J. Russen at the GJRB News Desk.
Next news at the bottom of the hour. Give Russen's praise. You're covered and informed. Now, GJRB brings you the Gary Russen Program.
Hey, Luke.
Log on and tune in as I talk about the news, sports, entertainment, and much more. And now, the Gary Russen Program.
Hello, everyone. Across the United States, Canada, and all over the world. Welcome to the Gary Russen Program on GJRB Online. This is our first show for 2014, or 15, yeah. Boy, what am I backward? Okay, I was 2014 again, or what? Anyhow, welcome to our first show of 2015. Hello, everyone around the nation, around the world. Welcome to the Gary Russen Program. This is our first show for 2015. That's right. First show for 2015. And this is our year-end review show. Yep, year-end review. Got some new shows for 2015. We'll be talking about that. Today starts a new tradition. As long as the Gary Russen Program exists, each year I'll be playing back the highlights from a previous year. This year was a turbulent year, very turbulent, and that is for sure. Started with a polar vortex. Remember that last year? We got it again. We got it again. What? Malaysian plane missing. All the way to ISIS beheading one of our American journalists this past summer. So our rights... Then it's our rights being jeopardized. Police killing an unarmed black teenager in Ferguson, Missouri, and then a chokehold on another one, a black youth by police in New York. And then all the protesting, looting, and starting of fires. You know, if you think 2014 is interesting, wait till 2015. Should be another great one, won't it? Really, on this edition of the Gary Russen Program, be looking back at 2014 in clips from the Gary Russen Program. Got a lot of them, really. I mean, I got some really neat stuff here. I mean, we've got some really interesting things. Going back to last year, got a monologue from last year. Kids being bullied for their faith. We talked about that earlier. Kids not being allowed to talk about Christ in their school. Can't do that. No. And we'll talk about that. Also, let's see what else do we got coming up. Obama. Is he a Christian? He says he is. He claims he is. But hey, here's another one that he's from Kenya. We'll talk about that one. I got a real good monologue there. Oh man, laid it in the line. We need to stand up for America, folks. We need to pray for America. We need to get going here and say, it's time to save this country from going down. It's time to save the sinking ship. There's no doubt about it. I mean, we need to. I mean, come on. This is getting ridiculous. We have so much fighting going on. And now in Europe, it's not safe there. I mean, you go down to where is that? Paris. And like I said earlier, how ridiculous is that over a stupid satire? How ridiculous is that? I mean, where is it? Well, it's just crazy. Anyway, we'll be talking about that. Also, some of the other interesting stuff we'll be getting here too is last year. Talk about last year. At this time, I lost 6 listeners, or was it 5 listeners, whatever it was, of a comment over a comment I made. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Last year, I lost 5 or 6 listeners because I said homosexuality is a sin and abomination against Jesus Christ. And last year, I lost listeners. Now, better this year because I had gained I gained those 5 listeners back. Not all of them, some different ones. And I'm going to mention those here in just a little bit. One of them is a good friend that we've been playing his music here on GJRB Online from Spreaker. He's from Brazil. His name is Era Winterland. Welcome to Spreaker. Welcome, bud. We'll be playing your songs a lot. Thank you. Thank you for coming up and being aboard and being a follower here on GJRB. And it's really great. I saw that last night. I said, wow, Era joined our group. Thank you so much for listening to GJRB. Welcome. And thank you for being another follower. You're our 80th follower on Spreaker. So thank you so much for that. Thank you for following our show. And I hope you'll be listening quite a bit. And let's see. Also, we'll be talking about last year at this time, around, well, it was warm already. Like late May, early June. We moved from 3F, and I'm looking out the window at our studios right now, and I'm looking right at our old porch. It's just ironic. Anyway, 3F, we moved over here in the same complex area on the north end of Clinton, and I have a recording of that. Also, remember last year that dirty play that was put on by that high school? Remember that? They put on a raunchy play and all that. I got that one. I'll be playing that one back for you. It's worth being played back, and it is. It's worth being played back. So I'll be playing that one, and a whole lot more. I really got got a load here, just in this first show. And also, remember when that boy brought that toy gun to school by accident and got suspended? Even though he turned it in. Be talking about that too. So we got a lot of good stuff coming up. I'm telling you, we're going to have a great show. You need to stay here and listen to some great internet radio. I'm serious, folks. Need to stay here and listen to some fabulous internet radio. We've got it here. GJRB Online, the Gary Russen Program. So I'm happy to be aboard with you today. We've got a lot of great things to talk about. Wow, you just amazing. It really is. It's just amazing how we're looking at this thing, and in Paris, over a cartoon. pretty soon they'll be knocking at my door and shutting me up on the air here for what I say. So he's warning the media. That guy, he was warning the media on the. Now you got to realize though, it's not just me. It's Fox News. It's CNN. It's all of them. Really think about it. CBS, ABC, NBC. I mean, they're all pretty much in danger at how they report the news. I mean, seriously, if you really look at it, you really look at it, and we're all in danger of this. Seriously, we all are. And what's going to happen here is we have to watch every movie. I've grown up, and my father said, watch everything you say sometime. I mean, I can understand that. I mean, I live in a country where it's free, but freedom of speech is being jeopardized. Okay? That's all there is to it. Freedom of speech is being jeopardized. And it's all over because of one cartoon. I mean, and if we were to publish that here in America, that satire, that cartoon, a lot of our landmarks, a lot of what American landmarks are in danger. Statue of Liberty, Mount Rushmore, you name it. And we're all in danger if we keep it up. And this guy said on the air on Fox that this Islamic State, it's that other guy who said that, that Islamic State is growing rapidly. And we're all in danger, folks. We need to wake up. Our officials need to wake up here, and we need to do something about it. We really do. Hey, coming up in just a little bit, we've got more stuff here on the Gary Russen Program. So stay with me. More to come on GJRB.
Go to the place on the internet where you can get equipment at great prices. HelloMusic.com. They have guitars, amps, mixers, and microphones. Some at great low prices. Log on today and look at the equipment and the prices. www.hellomusic.com. Like them on Facebook for chances to win guitars, mics, and other band equipment. Remember the name, Hello Music.
Watch. Pray. For we not know what hour the Son of God will return. Prophecy, New World Order, terrorism, economic collapse, wars, pest, Israel. When they say peace, then cometh sudden destruction, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, end-time headlines at www.endtimeheadlines.org. From the GJRB News Desk, I'm Gary Russen. Here's some of the stories we'll be covering for you at the top of 3. And some of the news we're going to talk about, top of 3, include a man who complains about a 48-foot tall. We're talking about 48-foot tall cross. Really? And the city decided to turn it into this. What? Okay. Talk about that one coming up. Also in the news, let's take a look at other stories. 26 children dead as a flu outbreak widens. Omega Watchers. Okay, we got an update on that. Let's see. Philly area companies are taking strong. That's Philadelphia. A rapper Turbulent says God expects those who have been